Today on Beardo and Weirdo, the mom of one of the guys from Shinedown makes us like Shinedown a lot more than we already did. Another episode of Chris is Pissed. And
I get Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield confused because they all look the same.
That's right. They are boxers.
A lot of facial injuries.
Beardo and Weirdo. That is Beardo, Chris Kale, Five Finger Death Punch. I'm the Weirdo, Craig Gass, stand-up comedian. And I saw a couple of shows at Madison Square Garden. And one of them was Shinedown.
Good friends of ours.
Dude.
Friends of the Death Punch camp. Thank you, guys.
I hit up Zach and I go, hey, man, I'm going to be here in New York. If we can, is it okay to come to the show? Can I bring my girlfriend? And he said, he goes, yeah, man, you're all set. I'm like, all right, cool. And I get to Madison Square Garden. I find out at the Garden, not only have they never been to Madison Square Garden before, Eric is the bass player.
Yeah.
Eric goes, I've never even been in this building.
Nice.
It was their first time ever.
That's the way to experience it right there.
At Madison Square Garden.
Yeah. Mine was Pearl Jam.
Yeah.
First time there. Yep.
That was the first time you were in Madison Square Garden? Was
Period.
Pearl Jam?
Yeah.
What year was that?
Not that long ago. Yeah, I think you got me hooked up through
Through Mike?
Yeah, through Mike.
Whoa.
Yeah. Then maybe 3 or 4 years ago, maybe.
Dude, I've never watched an entire Shinedown show.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
Oh, yeah.
The power of this dude's voice through that arena. I was standing next to Josh Adam Myers.
Oh, nice.
It was a couple comedians. We're all hanging out.
Uh-huh.
And there were moments.
Are you guys in the crowd or on stage?
We're in the crowd, stage right.
I don't know what that looks like.
His vocals are so strong.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Oh, some Kiss smoke. All right, people. Now listen. Let me hear you. Everybody sing along. All you crazy maniacs in the back.
Even the man in the moon disappears.
Now, I just saw Haley's Comet. Let me hear ya. Dude, we're standing in... We go to the show, and we're asked to go to this room that's the Shinedown family room.
Uh-huh.
Whenever you go to a family room, that's usually like friends and family, whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm standing there with Darcy. I just talked to Eric, bass player, and somebody grabs me like, man, let me get a picture with you. And this tiny little woman, and I am not exaggerating, this woman was half the size of everyone in the room.
Okay.
And she goes, I'm Eric's mom. My name's Annette. And I go, oh, hey, Annette, I'm Craig. This is my girlfriend, Darcy. And we started talking. And she says, you know, it's Eric's first time here. And I said, I heard. And she goes, we're so proud of him.
That's awesome.
And have you met his sisters? And I go, no, Eric has 3 sisters.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, he's the golden child. And I go, oh, is that?
Right
I go,
in front of
Eric's
the sisters.
I go, he's the golden child? She goes,
Yeah.
well, all the girls, we all call him the golden child.
Okay.
And she's introduced me to the family. There is something about meeting somebody's proud mom.
Yeah.
That drives it home.
Absolutely.
And it was such a neat thing to talk to this tiny little woman who had twice as much excitement as the entire building of Madison Square Garden. And what did she tell us? Her husband had just passed. They were married for 50 years. She kept saying 50 years and 4 months. Because, you know, my husband just passed. We were together for 50 years and 4 months. And I think she's about to turn 80, I want to say.
Mm-hmm. She got married late in life at that age.
Yeah.
That time.
And, but it just, I don't know, man. There's something about meeting family that drives the whole thing home. And I mean, dude, you got to have your mom and your dad see you do some pretty cool shit, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, they saw me everywhere from, you know, like Battle of the Bands in high school all the way up to, you know, what was the big one? Rock on the Range was, I think, one of the first big ones that they saw me with Death Punch.
Stadium show.
Yeah, exactly. And not for nothing, playing Rupp Arena, headlining Rupp Arena right there in Lexington, Kentucky, which Kentucky basketball is the be-all, end-all. And we were in the practice facility shooting free throws with my dad at the practice facility.
No way.
Yeah, University of Kentucky really took care of us and gave us like a full tour of everything. And I probably had 50 family members on my guest list in Lexington.
Yeah.
So the friends and family room was just Kale's family room for the most part over there.
Really?
And I got to take every one of my family members, my grandma, grandpa, aunts, uncles, cousins, everybody to the University of Kentucky locker room.
Really?
Yeah.
And the whole family lives and breathes.
Absolutely. I was God that day. Yeah. I was like, you know what? All the years of busting my ass. And, it all culminated right there. That was validation from the family. Look, I'm here at Rupp Arena. Let me give this to you for all those years of support of coming out to, like, my grandparents would come up to like Cincinnati to see me play at Bogart's a couple of times. My aunt Karen and whatnot too. Yeah.
So Rupp Arena is the arena you went to concerts at as a kid?
Oh, my very first my very first show. Cinderella, Winger, and Bullet Boy.
I saw that tour.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
I saw that tour at Compton Terrace outside of Phoenix, Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
And there's something about going to the arena that you like. There's every city that I go to, I do radio and TV appearances everywhere I go. And people will go, this radio station is where blah, blah, blah happened. And I'll be like, all right, cool. But Arizona is where my formative years were. So when I go to the radio and TV stations that I actually grew up listening to radio and watching TV, and I get to do interviews with those broadcasters, I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
There was one time I did a TV appearance in Chicago at WGN TV. And as I'm walking out, I see this big sign that says Bozo the Clown Studio. And I go, Bozo the Clown. And they go, yeah, that's where you did a show. And I go, what? And they go, yeah, did you ever watch Bozo? And I go, every morning.
Bozo's Grand Prize Game.
Chris.
I practiced that so much when I was a little kid.
Chris, I walked in. The Grand Prize Game was set up in the middle of the studio.
Please tell me you got to throw a couple of those balls.
Not only did I get to throw a couple balls, they turned the lights on.
Oh, yes.
They turned the lights on to light up the Grand Prize Game. And I was like, oh my God. And I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
6. I was like, oh! I was like, wait, we should record it.
Yeah.
And when you turn the cameras on, I was like, dink, boink, boink, boink. And I realized that's why, as kids, we're sitting there going, come on, man, it's right there.
Oh, yeah.
But when you have the cameras on and everybody's cheering and screaming, you're like, and you can't. Dude, I played the Grand Prize Game.
I love it. Yeah.
Oh, man, that was mind-blowing to me. Oh, man, it was such an emotional thing. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I did a couple of, for me and my mom, I remember one of my first big TV appearances was on King of Queens. And it just so happened that it was Thanksgiving weekend, and I was coming home to surprise my mom for Thanksgiving. We hadn't been together for Thanksgiving in a couple of years, and I could afford to fly back. So I flew back to Tucson, where she had moved us to from New York. And I stopped at the grocery store. My mom always got TV Guide, like religiously. She would get the TV Guide and she would just read it and do the crossword in the back. She was obsessed with that TV Guide and National Enquirer. She was really into gossip magazines and stuff. And I got the TV Guide and I was like, I think this is my episode. Let me just make sure this is the one of my episode. Not only was my episode coming up that week, there was an article in TV Guide about me making my national TV debut. And I went,
nice.
And I bought all 10 TV Guides.
Oh, yeah.
And knocked on my mom's door. What? And I was like,
yeah.
And then I came in and I showed her, and she couldn't believe that I was in TV Guide. That was, plus the show was closed caption, so she could enjoy it and watch, because my whole family's deaf, if you don't know.
Yeah.
So she could actually watch the whole thing. Every TV show that I was on was closed caption. She was able to enjoy all the shows. And I remember one time doing a big theater show in Tucson, and there's some cities I can do theaters in. and Tucson is one of them because I have roots there.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom came to the show, and a friend of mine told me that she went up to my mom and said, "Oh my God, I can't believe how many people are here to see Craig tonight." And my mom looked at her and said, "Well, this is what he does.
Nice.
This is what he does." Like, and I was like,
I like that.
"No,
Yeah.
it's not, Mom. It's
Yeah.
not what."
Did you ever go out to like dinner with your mom and like my mom would always like give little subtle hints that this is this.
Oh, to the
he
wait
does.
step?
Yeah, you might recognize him. He's I'm like, Mom, come on. I don't do that. Please don't. And then
Well, the problem was, this is what bothered me, is that she would go, "I told the cable guy that you're my son." And I was like, "What the fuck are you doing, Mom? Like you're telling people who are coming into the house,
right.
Like
Yeah.
they're gonna think
You might recognize him. He ate Miranda's pussy.
Yeah. That show,
Yeah.
I didn't tell my mom about.
Oh, no way. What was your character on that? What was the name of the character?
They called me Tom Big Boned.
Tom Big nice.
Tom Big Boned.
Big Boned. All right.
On Sex and the City.
Mhm.
And it was so dirty and so filthy that I didn't tell my mom about it.
Yeah. Real true to life.
Yeah. A year later,
Uh-huh.
my mom goes, why are my friends telling me you were on HBO? And I go,
You didn't tell her at all.
I didn't tell her at all. And I go, what? And she goes, yeah, you were on HBO. And I go, well, yeah, I did a little. And then I was like, you know what? All right, I got it. We watched it. We watched it together all the way through.
Yep.
Get to the credits. My mom does this. She goes, my baby.
Now, had that been me in that role, my mom would have been Chris. 2 syllables in the word Chris in Kentucky. Chris.
Yeah. But it's a neat thing to be able to, you know, these are the people that raise us, and we want them to be proud of us, whether we're 5 or 6 years old going, Mom, watch this. Watch me dive. Watch me dive.
Yep, exactly.
Or if you're a grown adult going, Mom.
Hey, Mom, guess what? Mom,
look what I did. And then, you know, and I go back to Shinedown. Dude, you got to show that second video on Shinedown. And all their families came out for this moment. It's their first time at Madison Square Garden.
Which is crazy, too, because all that family at Madison Square Garden in New York City.
Yep.
Now that you're on the Beardo and Weirdo podcast, you were able to get into that show just like that. You're really coming up, Greg.
Well,
I much like your mom, I'm very proud of you, my boy. My boy. That's my Craig.
Look at Zach. Look at Zachary.
We know it's you,
guitar.
Zach. We know it's you. You can't hide behind the mask, boy.
Dude, and again, and by the way, all these guys are being goofy with each other the whole show.
Speaking of Bozo the Clown.
Great photography by me, by the way. Look at this. Guitar right in the shot. This whole arena, Madison Square Garden, lit up with their phones. I'm sure I catch it at some point. This is terrible, terrible videography. All their families fly up to New York to celebrate with them.
Little Bay Area up there.
Dude, these songs are so big.
Yeah, they got tons of radio hits.
Here you go. Wow, look at that. Look at that.
All the fireflies.
Look at that.
Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, man.
Andrew Dice Clay played there. There you were.
Mm-hmm.
In that same building.
Frank Sinatra. Dude, Muhammad Ali. That famous shot of Muhammad Ali where he's like this.
Yeah.
Is it Frazier on the ground? Or is it Liston?
I don't remember. I know, I know exactly the
that
one.
famous photo.
Yeah. See, now that's a bass player. Playing piano, playing guitar.
Yeah.
Going out in the front.
Yep. And writing songs.
Oh, yeah.
He's writing a bunch of the
His
songs.
band. No, I'm not going to go there.
But when these guys toured with you, they already had hit songs, right?
Dancing. I mean, all the talents of Shinedown on full display right there. The man's clearly got rhythm.
Yeah.
His hips do not lie.
Zachary,
cool. Hell yeah.
the rock star. I mean, dude.
Yeah, we got to tour with them. We brought them out on the co-headlining tour years ago.
Yeah.
Lots of good stories from there. We'll have to get Zach or Brent in here.
Zach said he would do it. He said anytime you want to do it. Here you go. Did they already have this song when they were opening for you?
That one I don't remember.
But they have very singable songs, man.
Yeah, they've got a string of #1 songs on the radio.
So would you hear it like in the building when you're getting ready to go on stage? You hear people out in the arena singing along with these songs when you're getting ready to go on?
Always.
Wow. Look at that. I mean,
that was one of the things that was hard for me to deal with when I first joined Death Punch too, is I've got wearing in-ear monitors on stage. It's my own mix, so I can hear like my vocals, my bass above everything else, the way I'm making sure that I'm performing what I need to be performing. And then everybody else is kind of mixed in. But in that mix, I don't hear the crowd because it's like soundproofing as well.
Okay.
So I would be up on stage and just kind of looking out at the crowd. I'm like, is this crowd into it at all? Because I couldn't hear them singing along super loud.
Oh, that's
I'm used to being able to look out and seeing like a big pit, people jumping all over the place, crowd surfing, that type of stuff. And then when I went into Death Punch, it's a lot of like, there is elements of pits and whatnot, but the real major reaction from fans are singing along, hanging on every word. And I could not hear them singing along because of the in-ear. So now we have mics at the end of both stage, at the end of the sides of the stage.
So that goes into the mix.
That pick up the crowd.
Okay.
So that way I'm getting the vibe because they just felt dead with those in-ears. The in-ears are wonderful for being able to perform properly and hear everything. But unless you got those crowd mics, it killed the experience. I was just like, there's so many people out there and it feels so dead. But now that we have those mics, sing along to every word, guys. We're listening.
There's moments like that when I'll be doing a big radio show where I'll come in and they'll say, hey, man, there's something wrong with the headphones, so you're not going to hear this part of the conversation. And then you're just trying to follow along. Yeah. Like, but yeah, sometimes you can get restricted by technology.
Absolutely.
And when you're trying to be funny, oh, man.
Yeah.
Which is why every time I want to do a radio show and they say, you can come in the studio, but, you know, we'll get you on the phone. You don't have to get up early in the morning and come here. And I'm like, no, I'm coming. Because it's better if we can all see each other and hear each other and laugh along. You lose half a beat, which I noticed with Brian Head Welch.
Mm-hmm.
We lost a little bit of a half a beat with Brian on Zoom.
Yep.
And Brian was like, I go, hey, man, so did you ever meet Ozzy early in the career? And he goes, dude, yeah, man, it was our first tour. And I'm like, oh, so did you? And he starts explaining as I'm stepping on him. I'm like, I'm going to get hate mail for that right there. I know I'm going to get hate mail. Let him finish the story.
It's going to be me on there. Yeah, but Craig.
Chris,
give him some space, dude. It's Brian Head Welch.
I'm going to go to the YouTube page and go, we got 12 comments? Holy shit. From Chris Kale shitting on me? What the fuck? What an asshole.
Yeah, me with my Chris Kale 1657 or whatever it is because I missed out on the original one.
Someone has your Chris Kale. Did they try to sell it back to you?
I think I have the original somewhere and I'm just lazy. Like I lost the password, don't know what email I used on there. And then I just started doing the other one. I was like, oh, the hell with it. I don't care that much.
The new thing now is to duplicate someone's social media page and try to sell t-shirts to people.
Oh, God. Yeah. People selling like exclusive. This is Chris Kale's private personal page. He wants to offer exclusive VIP memberships to get you backstage. And yeah.
How about
come on.
Google this story. The lady who thought she was talking to Brad Pitt, the lady who thought she was catfished, or she was catfished by a fake Brad Pitt. I think she was in her 80s or something, which is like, oh man, she should have known better. But she gave this dude hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Oh yeah, it bugs me to no end when I hear of that stuff happening.
Yeah.
You would think that people would have some sort of common sense.
Yeah,
but they want to connect so much. And reaching out for any sort of connection in the way that the life is these days. Look at that.
$850,000.
I need better fans.
Yeah. But dude, this is as old as time. Preying on older people is as old as time. I think I told you this story. I might have said it here on the show that my mom, I was visiting her in Tucson and she said, hey, can you go get the mail? I went to the mailbox and there was a stack of postcards in the mailbox that had images of dogs in cages. And I was like, what the fuck? And I go, why do you have all these things saying, hey, donate money to help these animals? And she goes, I don't know. And I go, did you ever send money to this? She goes, sometimes. I'm like,
Yeah.
what are you
And they
doing?
gotcha. Yeah.
They're just playing on your sympathy.
Yeah.
Oh, the story is on a WhatsApp. Okay. AI imagery. Oh, AI is where it's going to fuck everybody.
Oh, my God.
AI
Absolutely.
is going to catch everybody. Holy shit.
Man, that's crazy.
Scammers use fake social media and WhatsApp accounts as well as AI image creating technology to send and what appeared to be selfies and messages from Pitt.
I want to see those messages and images, though.
You know what? I understand that more now.
Yeah.
Knowing that it was actually somebody using AI, that makes total sense to me.
Yeah. Just like Brad Pitt as a baby was asking me for money. I got to help out Brad Pitt's baby. That's my entire algorithm right now is like Dave Chappelle as a baby. Have you seen Joe Rogan as a baby?
I did. I saw.
Oh my God. When he laughs and falls out of the chair.
Yeah.
I just saw one with Alex Jones as a baby. It's so good. So if anybody at home is watching and you have access to AI technology, I personally would love to see
A little baby with a beard.
me and Craig going over some
Weirdo.
stuff. Yeah. Beardo
Weirdo.
Weirdo babies. That would be awesome. I know
Little
y'all can do it.
little tiny you staring at me while little tiny me is like, "Hey, Billy."
And me just go, what'd you say? Oh, look at those babies. Look at Theo Vaughn. He's great as a baby.
Oh, that's
Well,
adorable.
bees are dying too. Yeah. Bees are dying from the heat.
Is it the heat?
Yep, they're evaporating. They ejaculate, and their
Oh,
whole body
that's
blows up.
adorable.
Is that real?
Bring it up, Jamie.
Bring it up, Jamie.
That's
I'm gonna fucking
adorable.
do
Yeah,
something
so,
here.
baby videos of me and Craig.
Yeah. Just put it through an AI. I tried using the AI thing to make a poster for us while we were in Ocean City,
I
Maryland.
remember. Yeah.
AI went horribly wrong with us.
Yep.
I want to make a comedy flyer. Chris Kale from Five Finger Death Punch and comedian Craig Gass from King of Queens, Family Guy, Sex and the City. And the show is on this date at this time. And then it spit out a flyer. And I don't know how this happened, but they pulled up two images. One looks kind of like you, and the other one is like AI clearly thinks I'm a tub of shit.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I kept tweaking it, and it still kept coming out fucked up. And each image got a little weirder and weirder. And yeah, it was strange. But you have a Chris is pissed. We have a legit right now another episode of Chris is pissed.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You have been waiting for this. I've seen it in the comments. I've seen it on the WhatsApp messages through AI technology. This is. See, I want to put this in there just like this. This is fun. This is fun for me.
Chris is pissed.
Actually, I'm not pissed currently, but this brings up to a time that I was incredibly pissed on stage. There is some footage going around viral as of yesterday probably of an incident on stage, excuse me, with a country artist. Mr. Allen, if you could pull that up for us here as well. It starts.
Who's the artist?
Here. One of the Bryans, Luke Bryan. I kept
Ooh.
hit in the head with a beer can.
Can we rewind that and see that again? Damn.
Woo! But kudos to him for maintaining his cool
Yeah, he did.
and continued on with the show.
Yep.
One of our good friends, Sebastian Bach, didn't react that well when he got hit with some stuff, jumped into the crowd after people.
Oh, I still remember this, man.
Yeah.
That was one of the first viral moments before there was the internet.
Oh, yeah.
I just remember everybody knew about that moment, played over and over again on MTV. MTV would play it like every hour.
Yeah.
This crazy moment happened on stage. Sebastian Bach is standing on stage and got an empty Jack Daniels bottle.
Ooh.
Bam!
Yep.
Right to his face. This is this is already, hold on, pause it. This has already happened. He already got hit. So, okay, pause for a second. So what's happening right now is he already got hit in the face, and he's now got a broken piece of the Jack Daniels bottle.
Ooh.
Broken glass.
It's in his hand right there.
He's got it in his hand, and he's got his foot to the front of the stage, And he's looking in the crowd going, was that you? Was that you? And he goes, all right, get out of the way. Everybody get out of the way. Like he's going to throw broken glass right back into the crowd at this person. And this is what happens. Right in the crowd. Boom. And there was a girl in the front row. Yep. Ooh, and then he jumps in.
I love that the song is Piece of Me, too.
Piece of Me. Well, he starts that by saying...
Get a pan out, see all the people out here. There's 7.
That's good.
Yeah, dude. And that was a moment that everyone in that community knew about.
Yeah.
And a lot of people defended him like, hey, man, it's fucked up. People just, you're in bright lights. You have no idea what's coming at you.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I went to a concert. And I'm not going to say who it is because I don't want to give this story away.
Okay.
I don't want other people to hear about it and have them interview and get the exclusive about the story.
Yep.
I was there the night that it happened, but a very famous metal band, I saw them do a show where they were walking on stage and someone lit firecrackers, threw it at the bass player in his face. The fireworks went off.
Yeah.
The firecrackers.
No respect.
For bass
None
players.
whatsoever. Yep. Notice they didn't throw it at the bass player who'd been practicing Muay Thai for 15 years.
And they stopped the show and they were like, hey man, whoever did that, you're a fucking asshole. And they walked off stage and then 20 minutes later they came back out and they're like, all right, he's all right, we're gonna play. And they played.
Yeah.
But I'll always remember that. And I always mention every time I see those guys, they are friends who are gonna be with us at some point soon, and then we'll ask them about it then.
Absolutely.
But
the reason I bring up Chris is pissed is because one of the times I've been the most pissed off ever on stage, it's notorious 5-finger death punch incident happened in Memphis, Tennessee.
okay.
There was a breakdown on stage that Ivan had back when he was still doing the things that he used to do back in the day.
Okay.
And we were all over on the side and just watching this meltdown. It was terrible to watch. All of us, there's a great photo from Harry Reese where the rest of us are standing on the side watching the breakdown happen and on the stage. And we're all, we look terrified, this picture, because it's a beautiful picture that captures the moment where we're all on the side of the stage. Like, this might be the end. We've had 24 of those since then.
Yeah.
Every day you're like, I don't know. This could be it. Who knows?
Yeah.
I'm only 3 bad appearances away from going right back to bartending. But at this particular one, the reason I'm using this as a Chris is pissed is because the crowd started turning at one point. And I remember I looked at Jason Hook, our guitarist, and I go, if I get hit with one thing by this crowd because of this right here, there's going to be a completely different headline tomorrow.
Wow.
Yeah. Jason was like, calm down. He was always good about settle down. Because, obviously, you all have seen the segments. I got a temper.
He's got his own segment called Chris is Pissed.
Yep. Back in the day, it escalated pretty quick with me.
It's happened in comedy too. Oh man, now you got me thinking about Google comedian hits audience member with guitar. That's a legendary one. I think his name was Scott Moore.
Yeah, I've seen this.
You ever seen that?
Yeah.
I remember early on when I first started doing stand-up, Paul Provenza gave me a videotape, and he's like, hey, man, I think you get a kick out of this. And it was a collection of weird things in comedy, and one of them was this guy, Scott Moore. I think it was Scott Moore. He's on stage. The show's not going well, and he clearly seems to be a guitar act, and he's trying to do, oh, yeah, that guy right there, that second clip. Yeah, go ahead and pull that up.
You ain't shitting back.
He's barely holding on.
Shut the fuck up. About 200 people are going to beat the living shit out of you. I ain't kidding.
He's already hostile. He's trying to do his act.
Because this was called Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah. Just take you out here so fast, man. It'll be like you out in the parking lot going, huh? I know. It's the okay state. I seen your license plate. Oklahoma's okay. It's like, may not be Nirvana, man, but by God, it's okay. I don't know, if you're in Oklahoma, so you get Oklahomanian. I guess if you were gay, you'd be in Oklahoma.
Alex gets to do a lot of editing on this one.
No, really, don't mess with me, because I'll come down to the bus station and slap the dick out of your mouth when you're working.
That 500-year-old joke. Yep. Watch this.
Oh, get on up here, motherfucker.
And listen to the crowd. Excitement. Silence.
Yeah!
Silence. And then somebody says,
I'm sorry, man. The guy fucking came at me. What do you think, folks?
No way.
He coming right for us.
Okay, sure.
That was unnecessary.
Can we go back to that line? That was unnecessary.
That was unnecessary.
That is awesome. You take over real quick because I'm going to look up a video real fast for him too.
Yeah, that whole show, that was a legendary one it's one of those moments that's gone viral in comedy circles. Every comedian has seen that thing. And I don't know what became of the comedian. I don't know what he's up to these days, but everyone
still facing charges.
Yeah, but everyone knows about that moment. I mean, dude, in rock and roll, I mean, there's a famous one with Kiss. Look up Kiss laser incident. There's a famous speech that Paul Stanley laser speech where someone in the crowd is pointing a red laser at their chest.
They used to play this video when I worked at the Hard Rock Cafe of the Rolling Stones playing.
Oh, Keith Richards.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is incredible.
Yeah.
Like it's when the balloon drop happens.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden the fan comes up and Keith takes his guitar off.
Oh, yeah.
Hits him right over the head.
Oh, yeah.
Puts it right back on. Goes right back into being Keith Richards.
Oh, yeah.
With the laser right over there.
Yeah.
Kiss is the other one who brings lasers to the show.
Bring that guy up here with the laser. Come here, schmuck.
Schmuck.
And that's Ace Frehley and Peter Criss all staring at a guy with a laser. Yeah, he's got that.
Peter Criss and Ace Frehley are both like, it's finally not us that he's yelling at.
Yeah, he famously says, "You keep pointing that laser at me, I'll shove it up your ass. Swear to God." He adds, "Swear to God. I swear to God."
Schmuck.
Yep. Schmuck. I mean, dude, it's what is in somebody's mind that they're at a concert and they want to throw something at a performer.
Right.
Yeah. Like what is going on in your head? Like,
And then you hear fans getting mad that they can't bring their can on the floor.
Right.
It's because of that asshole.
Yeah.
It's that asshole right there.
On some level.
You can't have nothing nice, kids. You can't have your tall boy. You got to be wasting plastic.
On some level, somebody entering the field of a sporting event, I can kind of get like it's just kind of silly and funny.
Like streaking and shit?
Streaking is funny.
Yeah.
Streaking is hilarious.
Absolutely.
But when somebody like jumps on a field and just like, hey, they just run across, it's silly as long as they're not trying to go towards a player. But these
on the NFL field too.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Yeah, I mean, there's been moments where people got drilled on the field, and that's great to watch too. But throwing something at someone on stage when they can't see you, I don't understand the sociopath behavior behind that.
Exactly.
That makes you want to do that.
Yeah.
But
the guy who parachuted into the ring for the Mike Tyson fight has to be the best one of all time. Here in Las Vegas at Caesar's Palace, I think it was.
He got beat up when he landed, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You jumped into the ring with Mike Tyson.
Yeah, I remember seeing that video. Tyson doesn't actually hit him, though, right? It's like the crowd starts beating him up. Or people in
his crew.
His crew.
Yeah.
His crew of questionable people.
Yeah. All those, the people who taking care of his pigeons.
Probably as a preventive measure. And whoa, somebody just...
I've never seen this.
Parachutist, a skydiver, has just landed here at ringside. Trying to come into the ring. He hit the ring ropes.
Oh, this was a bad idea.
Here at Caesar's Palace in the outdoor stadium.
Oh, this was a bad idea.
As some maniac has attempted to parachute here. A skydiver.
The maniac has turned everyone into maniacs. So speaking of craziness at a boxing match, when I first moved out here, I went to go see a boxing match here at Mandalay Bay. I believe it was Roy Jones Jr. And after I'm leaving, or as I'm leaving, I'm out in the hallway, and a giant human being is down the way. A lot of people around him. And I'm looking down, and I'm like, hold on a minute.
Shaq?
That's Suge Knight.
Oh, shit.
We're going that way.
Oh, shit.
A tall human being, and just you could feel the energy. It was just around him. I was like, we're not going that way. We're going straight this way. But yeah, that's the one time that I ran into Suge Knight and survived.
Dude, I want to say it was called The Mint. there's this amazing restaurant on La Cienega that a lot of road crew guys will hang out at because it's right by a major road crew hotel in Los Angeles. It's on La Cienega. I know it's right down the street from STK, and it's a great restaurant. And my ex and I used to go there all the time, and we would just randomly see people like, oh shit, that's Tom Morello. Oh shit, there's Nuno Betancourt. Like just random people would just be hanging out there. So one night we go there, and the patio is completely empty. And the patio is the preferred spot because there's loud music inside. You can enjoy the beautiful weather of Los Angeles out in the patio.
And any musician going out does not want to have to listen to music.
Yeah.
Trust me.
And so we get in, and the lady goes, okay, is it 2? And I go, yeah. And I noticed there's just like a couple people on the patio. It's like 2 or 3 people all the way back in the corner. And I go, she starts walking us inside, and I go, is it okay to sit on the patio? And she goes, you want to sit on the patio? And I go, is that all right? And she goes, sure. And I'm like, that was shitty. Why is she like talking to us like that? And I was like, what the hell is her problem? So we go on the patio and we sit down, and we're looking at the menu, and I start to notice that an occasional person, and by the way, when I had walked into the restaurant, I did pass in my peripheral, I noticed somebody standing as if they were doing security. But they were not dressed as a security person. They were dressed more like a gang member.
A Raiders jersey.
It was a weird gang member kind of vibe from this dude.
Why is that, Craig? What makes you say that?
It was the dress. It wasn't the Crayola. It was the dress. So I go up to the patio, and I sit down with my ex, and we're sitting looking at the menu, and every couple of minutes, somebody passes us the patio and just walks over and goes, I just want to say hello. And they're like, oh, okay, yeah. And I'm like, what the hell's going on with it? And then another person walks by, and I'm like, who is that dude? And I'm looking at him, and I'm like, that guy. He's babe. Who's that guy? Who's that guy? My ex was really into hip hop, and so I was like, you know who that guy is? I go, that's and I can't remember who the rapper was that I thought it was, and she goes, babe, that's Suge Knight. And I go, oh, that's Suge Knight. And then I realize it's Suge Knight by himself. And a couple guys sitting nearby.
Oh, yeah.
I notice one of them reaches for something, and I can see a gun exposed when he reaches for something. He's got a gun in his waistband, and I was like, oh, shit. And now I realize the guy that we passed that's standing on La Cienega is doing security, and there's another guy on the corner of the street just standing there, and anytime a car slows down, they go.
Yep. Can you imagine living like that?
Dude, we are in the way of potential problems if there's these guys are genuinely looking for a drive-by. That is what they're looking for.
And you are now a human shield.
I'm a human shield. At that moment, a fucking waiter walks out with a bottle of wine that was ordered for Suge, and before he gets there, he goes, and he's twisting, and I was like, oh man, when this thing pops off, we're going down. We're all gonna fucking die. Like, and he's sitting there going, let me get this. And Suge and his guys don't notice. There's a bottle about to pop off right here. And I was like, we're dead people. We're gonna fucking die. And it was weeks, literally weeks, before Suge Knight ran over the person on the set of that movie about NWA that has him in prison right now. Oh,
can't imagine. Just the anxiety. Always being on edge like that.
The guy with the bottle, like, I can't be on coke and be around people. How am I going to handle the constant pressure of gang violence? You know what I mean? Like,
Oh my God.
I'm not made for that shit, man. I am not made for that shit. God, there's never been anything remotely like that in rock and roll. Like there was a time when Vince Neil was going to fight Axl, and they had like, wasn't there Axl and somebody else? That
probably,
I mean, but Vince Neil legit, like on TV on MTV said, "Hey Axl, I'm not scared of you. I'll fight you. Let's do it, buddy. Let's get in the ring. I'll do it right now." I don't know why I'm doing Mark Wahlberg right now. I don't know what the hell is like. Hey Axl, let's do it. Let's get in the ring, buddy. I'm not scared of you.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of my favorite impressions that Craig Gass does, out of breath Mark Wahlberg.
Feel it. Feel the vibration. Come on, Axel. I'm not scared of you.
Yeah.
I'm Dr. Feelgood.
So
Come on.
with going back to Suge Knight though, like I wonder if it was gang violence that he was worried about, or if he's just fucking tired of getting people's demos.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Hey,
That's
man, can you listen to this?
You know
in
what's-
other words, can you throw this away for me?
Yes. Now, let me ask you a question. You get that all the time because you're a famous musician.
Mhm.
You're on the road and people go, hey, I have a band. And they hand you stuff. And what do you do?
Oh, start, Craig.
But
Start.
Chris, I want you to be
You
honest.
paying attention to this, Alex? Yeah.
I want you to be honest.
Uh-huh.
What do you do with the demos?
I don't have a CD player anymore.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough.
So if people, I'm going to invite this.
Mm.
I
Make a note of this episode number. Musicians out there looking for a big break. Here's your chance to get a contract with Chris Kale. Go ahead, Chris.
Craig Gass is my comedy manager. So go to getgas.com, send all submissions. He will then get them to me.
And we'll put you on tour next month with five-fingered.
Open it up for Craig Gass of the Chuckle Hut. So you want to pay your dues, that's how you do it. You too can play a sold out show at Soul Joe's.
You're a guy who's gonna get hit up on for hey man, hear my music, check out my music.
Mhm.
It happens sometimes if I do comedy shows with other comedians who are related to like hard rock metal, like Don Jameson.
Mhm.
Don Jameson and I will do, and Don Jameson used to be on the show, That Metal Show.
Oh, yeah.
So
I was on that show a couple times with him.
did you really? You did the show? Don Jameson, when we're on the road together, we'll usually get hit up by somebody like, hey, man, I'm in a band. And he'd be like, oh, cool. And then they gave me a copy of it. And I was like, oh, right on, man. And I looked at Don as we walked away and I go, how long do you wait till you throw it away? And Don looks at me and goes, I listen to everything people
Yep.
hand me.
I knew he was going to say that too. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
And much like you,
Mhm.
he made me feel like a piece
Yeah.
of shit.
See, now the reason I was like, I'm getting ready to get killed because I do also listen to everything.
Do you really?
Yeah. Yeah. If it's a CD, there's no way I can. But oftentimes, if you send it to getgas.com, send your MP3s, your link to your Spotify, whatever that may be, then I do at least give it a casual look. Yeah.
This is a blind item that I'm going to say right now, and I'm telling you, it's going to come to fruition on a future episode here. But we have a guy who's a famous musician that's going to come in here that has an amazing story about sneaking backstage at a concert and handing his demo to somebody.
Yeah.
And we actually know the guy he handed the demo to that got him a record deal.
Yep.
And that guy is going to surprise that rock star on this show. And we're going to make it happen sometime. It's going to be a future episode. You're going to see it somewhere down the road. Or maybe you're looking at, 200, 300 episodes in, and you're looking at this episode, you're pulling this up. Just go a few episodes past this, and you'll find that rock star that had that moment. So those are...
I like how Craig's projecting the long-term career. If you're watching episode 200 right now,
Yeah.
just go back.
Yeah, just go back. Spend another 40, 50 hours just going through these episodes of...
If I could sit through Craig going over his videos the first 20 minutes every time we walk in here. Hey, I'm going to send you this real quick. Hey, Kale, don't you have a video that you need to...
By the way, I do want to point out, I saw another show at Madison Square Garden. Before we wrap up, I saw Shinedown, and then a couple nights later, Ghost performed at Madison Square Garden.
Yep.
And that show was nuts, man. That is a production.
Oh, yeah.
You know what's interesting about Ghost? Backstage.
Everything.
Yeah. I'm backstage at the Ghost show. There's nobody backstage. And I mean, it is deserted.
Mhm.
And the guy who got me backstage is like, come on, man, you want to go out and watch the show? And I go, yeah, man, I knew somebody else on the tour. And I was like, I just want to say hi. And he goes, yeah, but come on. He goes, show's about to start. And then a door opened in the hallway and I saw all 9 members of Ghost in their outfits come out. And I was like, oh, that's why there's nobody backstage here.
Get ready
There's-
to walk out.
there's
'Cause it's hard
still-
to see with those damn masks and all
Right.
that stuff.
But
Did I tell you about the one time that... Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I don't want to
no,
interrupt.
go ahead. What,
So
about-
there was one time I was mad at Death Punch for something. I can't remember what it was.
okay.
Again, Chris is pissed.
All right.
And Ghost had just gotten a new bass player at that point. It's a female bass player, and I think it was overseas we were playing with them.
Yep.
And I know Tobias a little bit, and I came up and I was like, "Hey, Tobias, like I'm a little offended. You didn't give me a call for the bass spot." He goes, This is neither nameless nor faceless. I go, you got a point. You got a point. Because they call them the nameless, faceless ghouls is what his.
Yeah.
He's like, this is neither nameless nor faceless.
So would you see the other members of Ghost outside of costume?
So the last time that we saw them, it was me and Dave Elfson. We went to go to see Ghost in Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh,
at that Action Pavilion or whatever it's called now.
Yep.
And I was hanging out backstage, and one of the guys goes, "Hey, aren't you a big fan of Spirit World?" I'm like, "Yeah, I love that band." It was one of the guys from Ghost. He is also in my favorite local Vegas band, a band called Spirit World as well.
Oh, okay.
He's like, "Yeah, I just saw you at a show in Texas. Metallica does like a Metallica weekend and had invited Spirit World and I think Enforced and a bunch of other Texas bands. And Spirit World happened to be in the area and was playing on that show. So I have missed Spirit World. Actually, I haven't missed. I've been lazy and haven't left the house. I couldn't be bothered to go drive down the streets to go see Spirit World in Vegas. So I had to catch them in Texas for the first time. And yeah, so that if you like, it's like Slayer meets hardcore. Oh,
but did you ever see the members of Ghost without their outfits on?
Oh yeah. Craig,
I see them all the time.
I'm in the club.
All right.
Of course. Yeah.
Because it struck me as though they were doing the old school Kiss thing by keeping everybody out of the backstage area so no one could see what these people looked like.
But see, Craig, I'm a member of the Ghost Army.
Yeah. All right.
Exclusive access available on Patreon for $1,200 a year.
Well, dude, the show it's such a production and his fans are so loyal. This is totally sold out. And the video that I had is it's just a quick video of just him acknowledging tonight. It was the day after Ozzy died.
Okay.
And he said, tonight we're dedicating the show to Ozzy. And I was like, oh shit, I gotta.
For being the Prince of Darkness, he sure gave us a lot of light.
Nice.
Great sentiment.
Yeah, very intelligent dude too.
And the reason why the video is shot like this is
because we want to go back to those sweet calves. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at those calves. Is that your buddy that you're with there? Darcy, you wear this?
No, I filmed it like that because you're not supposed to have cameras on the show. I was like, oh shit, I got to film this part.
Oh, that's right. They're doing the camera-free show.
Yeah. So I was like, I felt bad about, because I came to the backstage area and I was like, kind of weird, man. Nobody's got phones. Like, well, they put everybody's phones away. And I was like, oh, okay.
Like, oh, I can get exclusive stuff for the podcast. Boom. Look at those sweet calves.
Yeah, I feel terrible, but I wanted to get that one shot. I wasn't filming the show. I just wanted to film that one sentiment when, as soon as he said something about Ozzy, I was like, oh, and I just wanted to film that one shot.
Oh, yeah. That's a great line. For the Prince of Darkness, he certainly gave us a lot of light.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And we got more episodes coming up where we're talking to more people who want to share stories about Ozzy and what a big loss that is. And I don't know when you're going to be seeing this show, but
my co-host
either will have been in Anchorage
200 episodes
or right after Anchorage. Chris Cale and I are also going to be performing in Cincinnati and in Anaheim and in Green Bay. Tickets all available at getgas.com. Getgas with 2 S's.com. I don't know if Anaheim and Green Bay is going to be up there yet, but Cincinnati will. So come see us live, and we will see you soon. Getgas.com with 2 S's, or check out Chris Cale at chriscale.com.
See, Greg, I'm committed to the bit.
Yeah, you are.
That's what I do these days. I'm a consummate professional.
We'll see you on the next episode.
I gave my neck to this bit.